What's up everyone and welcome back to the YouTube Creator News. Another week, another batch of updates rolling out, some faster, some, well, let's say YouTube pace. This time, YouTube's piloting a second chance program for some terminated creators. We got a deep dive into the RStudio AI. Communities are finally using on desktop and likeness detection continues its rollout. Let's get into it. Alright, let's start with the bombshell news. YouTube has started a pilot program giving a very limited group of previously terminated creators the opportunity to rejoin the platform by creating a new blank channel. Now, before everyone gets too excited, if you're watching this and have been terminated, you will not get your old channel back. This pilot offers a path back after 1 year of staying off the platform for eligible creators, but it's a completely fresh start. So who's eligible? Very few creators actually. Creators terminated for copyright infringement or violating creator responsibility policies are excluded from the second chance program. YouTube will review applications based on past violations and potential harm to the community in the future. Eligible creators will see an option to request a new channel when logging into the studio with their terminated account. If approved, they start fresh and can eventually reapply for the YouTube Partner Program with the new channel if they meet the requirements. My take on this. A significant shift from the permanent termination stance YouTube has had in the past. It's a nuanced, welcome approach for those who generally deserve a second chance, but the bar is very high. Next up, we finally got a proper preview into RStudio, the new AI tool in the YouTube Studio dashboard. YouTube calls it your AI creative companion. It's designed to give you insights based on your channel data. You can ask it to summarize comments, analyze video performances, or brainstorm content ideas. The key difference to the Inspiration tab is the conversational interface you know from other platforms like Gemini or ChatGPT. Important details to know about this feature: it uses only your channel's data, you cannot access other channels' data, and it is tied to the user's permission. That means if you're a limited viewer, it won't be able to give you the revenue data, for example. Also, prompting matters. Be specific and add context. Chat history is temporary and disappears on a refresh of the page. It is currently rolling out in English in the US, with international expands coming in the near future. So much for the theory, now for the practice. Big thanks to Game Masters for sharing a real-world example. He asked RStudio for tips on his latest video and the level of detail in the response was incredible, referencing specific moments and topics within the video. That means RStudio doesn't just look at the titles and descriptions, it also processes the video transcripts to understand the actual content. The combination between accessing all the channel's data and understanding the transcripts is pretty cool. The takeaway here, it has a huge potential to make analytics less intimidating and idea generation much faster, especially with its ability to understand the actual video content. But manage your expectations. It's a thought partner, not magic. I can't wait until this is available outside of the US. Good news everyone! After months of being a clunky mobile-only mess, YouTube is finally rolling out the full functionality for communities on desktop. This means creators and viewers can now view, post and engage directly from their computers. Creators can finally moderate posts and access community settings properly on desktop. This makes managing your community space infinitely easier. Long overdue in my opinion, makes community much more viable tool, and feel free to post questions or screenshots into our community on this channel. Quick update on likeness detection. As mentioned last week, this feature started its rollout to YouTube partners. You'll be able to find it under the Content Detection tab. It's right next to the Copyright Match tool. After you sign up via ID and a selfie video verification, YouTube will surface videos that might be using altered or synthetic versions of your face. You can then review these and submit removal requests under YouTube's privacy guidelines. In my opinion, this is an important step to control your digital identity. Check your Content Detection tab in YouTube Studio to see if you have access yet. YouTube says the expansion to all YPP creators is coming in the next few months. So, as always, rolling out means it could be days or weeks until you actually see it. Patience is key, and I recommend you get yourself signed up once you have access. Alright, now for some exclusive details straight from a person working on YouTube Live. Stream across formats is rolling out very slowly. There are two versions in circulation. One with auto crop is at 20% access right now, and the version using third-party encoders like OBS is currently at 0%. YouTube aims to have it rolled out to 500,000 channels by the end of the year, so as always, patience is required. Also coming to YouTube Live, Say Hi prompts as an icebreaker. The playables integration is confirmed for Q4. There are no plans on making channel points a thing. The focus will be on playables, live Q&A, stickers and eventually gifted memberships. No third-party widgets are a focus either. API upgrades for the Live and Chat API are coming this quarter and making latency less of an issue. Drops clarification. Currently, YouTube drops only work on official publisher channels, not UGC channels, so user-generated content, though the product manager is pushing to rework this. Animated emotes are still a no due to trust and safety concerns. Targeted memberships are getting pushed again internally. So lots of small improvements, but clear strategic no's. Slow rollouts are the theme. Gifted membership confirmation is key, but likely far off. Alright, that's it for this week. Likeness detection starting its rollout is a big win for creator safety, even if it takes time to reach everyone. And the insights into the YouTube's live roadmap are crucial for streamers to manage expectations. Thanks for stopping by, take care, and I'll see you again next week for more YouTube creator updates.